Well, this is going to be a little bit different because today is sort of going to mark the end of an era. These are the projectors that I used to create 8mm Madness. Actually, some of the projectors I used. Not all of them, because a lot of the older ones sort of burned up from use. But anyway, it was a lot of years ago, over 15 years ago, that I walked into the offices of Alternative Cinema and said, I want to do 8mm films, but I want to do them differently. I want to do something, a historical standpoint, because let's face it, 8mm films are the great-great-grandfather of VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, whatever the fuck we're doing now. But anyway, everybody says they want to do something, I was told, and he says nobody wants to throw any money on the table to do it. So I threw some money on the table, he threw some money on the table, and over 15 years later, we probably put out over 3 dozen releases. The one I'm focusing on now, if you can see this, is Extreme Sleaze Showcase, which became three different sets, and when I got the cover art, it was like, how can I say no? Anyway, this projector here is an old Bell & Howell from, I don't know, God only knows, the early 50s. Unlike those other dome-like ones that look like bells that burned out, this one works and still is working. Next one over here, with my second, this is the second DVD I put out, Superstars of the 70s Stags, because I want to do something with recognizable stars. This one's a Kodak. Back up, this one's a real workhorse. These are all in working condition here. Going over here, I forgot which one this was. This is the Keystone here. The Keystone projector, and here's my other DVD, A Night at the Venus. 3 films that played at the Venus. But anyway, there's a severed head up there for you. Yeah, another workhorse projector. This one back here is a Revere, and the DVD is, I had this weird idea that I wanted to be the first guy to put 8mm porn on Blu-ray, and I did, and basically nobody gives a shit about 8mm porn or ever any 70s porn on Blu-ray because it shows all the imperfections of the human body back then. But anyway, Reveres are real workhorse projectors. I really like the Reveres. And here's another oddball one. This one's really outstanding. This is a Kodascope, another Kodak one. See, I burned off a lot of DVDs too, off the wall stuff. This is the big joke, the Interspecies Erotica collection. Pretty much I had a lot more than I could physically put out, so I did about 30 volumes of stuff that I shot off the wall with a video camera that I offered for sale here and there in different other places. We're going to have to wrap it up. It's like, like I said, I'll be 70 and shit, today's September 1st. 15 more days, I'll be 70. It's like, how much longer could I do this, and is there a market for it? Well, there are things in the works. I think we're going to do a swan song, probably, somehow in 2023, we're going to do a swan song, maybe a special edition, limited edition of, whatever I got left down there. Sold off a lot of stuff like that, so, yeah. It is what it is, and like I said, all these projectors work, and if anybody's really interested in them, I sell them for $50 a piece, put in extra reels, and maybe I might have a couple stag films left and some extra bulbs. So, yeah, if you want to pay the shipping charge, I'll be more than happy to hook you up with these guys. Another thing is, a lot of my viewers aren't doing that well. I found out that, I'm not going to give his real name, he's on Facebook, is Gonzo Muldoon. He's having trouble, he's on chemotherapy. I sent him a bunch of books down so he has something to read while he's in there. But, a lot of people aren't doing that well, and it's a shitty time, to be sick. And some people had told me that, during the pandemic that, my program here had gotten them through it. The shot of the severed head up there. There's a shot of my garage in general, which is crammed full of fucking shit that I got to get rid of. But anyway, yeah, if me talking and doing this program help anybody get through some tough times in their life, it was my privilege and my pleasure to help you do that. I know a lot of people are alone. I know a lot of people, took the fucking pipe from the COVID thing and stuff like that. A lot of people are still suffering from the after effects, but, if what I did, enhanced your life or got you through it, I'm glad I did that. It's like everything else, you got to do what you got to do in life. But I've had a great relationship with Alternative Cinema and Michael Razzo and Paige Davis and the whole crew down there. I was always taken care of. I always had my creative input considered. And I still get royalty checks twice a year, which is head and shoulders above the other scumbag outfit I used to deal with the publishing. So these people have always been spot on. You can find my stuff. It's all still available. I mean, there's a ton of it out there. AlternativeCinema.com, AfterHoursCinema.com. So, yeah, it's all still available. If you're into some, retro smut, it's all good. And I do on-camera intros with all this stuff. Unfortunately, we don't put booklets out anymore because publishing costs are prohibitive. So, yeah, it is sort of the end of an era. It is sort of sad, but damn, when you figure I've been a smut peddler for over 50 years, I think now. I think I started selling loops when I was 17. So, yeah, it isn't all I do, but it was always something to fall back on because everybody loves porn for some reason. Even if they say they don't, they love it. So, it has been a great run. Sorry to see it end, but when all your work winds up on torrent sites, it's sort of like, something, time to figure out to do something else. So I'm never done. Let's put it that way. There's always something else going on with the books and something else. And who knows, I'm going to make my last one something that'll really kick ass. So hopefully we'll get that out in 2023. So we're at Labor Day weekend. It's the last hurrah of the summer. I wish everyone the best. Go out, party, barbecue, see your friends, see your family, stay safe. And, we got the winter and we got more goodies I'll be putting up shortly. So, again, have a great Labor Day. Have a great weekend. Support independent publishing. And if there's someone special in your life, let them know that because unfortunately, life can be short and nasty sometimes, so we don't want to dwell on that. So again, have a safe and happy Labor Day. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the flip side. This is 42nd Street Pete, wishing everyone the best. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.